my YouTube family. Miss Evelyn coming to you. Got some collard greens in my sink. Oh yeah, I've got about 3 bundles. Stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how I do my preparation, getting these goodies ready for the pot. Collard greens, and they are beautiful. Yeah, they are. Okay, stay tuned. Hey there, my YouTube family. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Aren't those some beautiful collards? Yes, they are. Fresh and just as green and yum yum as ever. Okay, I'm going to show you how I prep my collard greens, or all my greens, any kind of greens that I do. I did one on turnips and mustard, so if you get a chance, check that one out too as well. And I'm just going to show you the same way I do my collards, okay? So I'm going to take you over here to my sink, and we're going to get going. All right, lower you down here. All righty. Turn you this way a little bit. Down a little bit more. Oh, okay. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. All right. So I hope everybody's doing wonderful out there. I'm just doing some prep. I saw these at the store this morning, and I'm like, oh, I got to get me some of these babies. I mean, beautiful, beautiful collard greens. Now, I've got in my sink here, I went ahead and ran me some cool water. You know, it's cold. It's not hot. It's a little, not really warm, but it's cool. It's in between. You know what I'm saying? But it's certainly not hot. Now, this is how I prep my water to clean my greens. I put just a little bit of dishwashing detergent in there. I don't know how you guys do yours, but this is how I do mine. And I just take just a cap full of bleach. Oh yeah, bleach kills everything. And that's how I start preparing my water to clean my greens. Okay, now I'm going to go in. Now these here, a lot of the stems had been cut off. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the collards right off, put them in there. Now these are perfect for anybody who just wants to just go right on in and just start rolling them like a cigar and then cutting them. But I like to go in and tear mine down somewhat. You know, that's just me. That's just how I do it. You do it however you want to. But yeah. Now like this one here, you know, of course there's hardly no stem on that one. I don't like a lot of stem, so I'm just going to go through these here because like I say, when they were put out, the biggest part of the stem was already cut, so it really saves me a lot of work here. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to go in and just tear off a little bit of the stem. Just a little bit. Really don't have to, but that's just me. That's just how I roll. Yeah, getting ready. You know, we've got, we're going into our holiday. We are in the month of October. I started doing a lot of my prep work mid-October and putting stuff in the freezer, you know. And, yeah, it really saves time when it all depends on your menu. But it just saves time whether you're doing a big to-do or just a to-do. You know what I'm saying? You always want to be ahead of your holiday game because sometimes it can get a little hectic. Your menu can always change. You know, not taking away, but it's always like adding more to your previous menu. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to start preparing a lot early. And that's what I do. So I got 3 bunches here. And I'm going to go in and just, I'm going to finish doing all this here. I'm just doing 1 bunch at a time. And then I'm going to go in and I'm just going to cut them. I'm going to show you how I just cut up my greens. Now, sometimes I'll do them by hand, and other times I'll just roll them like into like a cigar and just cut them with the knife. And I know a lot of you probably do it that way too as well. I don't like big pieces of greens. I like for my greens to be bite-sized. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just bite-sized greens. And like I say, I just take them. It's kind of hard to do it because I got a little small area that I'm working with. But I can kind of like show you a little bit. Okay, I normally have my cutting board, but it's kind of hard to fit it right here where you guys can see it. But I can go in with my knife and just slice my greens. Yeah, just like so. Just want you guys to see how I actually do it. And yeah, the store really saved me a lot of work as far as taking the stems off. Now this one here, some people say, oh, that's okay because stem is good. Yeah, stem is good. They say a lot of your nutritions is in the stems, and yeah, and I like stems. I just don't want too many of them in my greens, and that's just me. Yeah, so I'm just taking it and just folding it over, just like so, taking my knife and just cutting through it. If I had room for my cutting board, then I would take it and take my roll-up greens and just cut through it, just like that, you know. But you do what you do, you know. You do what you got to do and how you do it, you know, just as long as you get the job done, okay? All right, well, listen. Let me go ahead and do this here. Let me go ahead and get all of the greens. I got 2 more bunches just to go through and cut up. And once I get those cut up or chopped up, then I'm going to bring you back and I'm going to go to the next step. Okay? Hang in there with me. Okay. So I just got a few more leaves left, but I'm going to show you what I came up with, okay? Now, first of all, I want to show you. You see this stem here? Okay. Now, I left some of that stem on. I didn't take them all off, but I took a majority of them off because I don't like the big stems. So I'm just going to show you. I take it so far down, and then I just break it off, okay? I discard it. And what I was doing, I'm going to show you. I came up with this here as I was picking my greens here. I lay one of the leaves down and just go in, take off a little bit of the stem from the back, spread it on top of the leaf that I already have down there. Now see, this one isn't that bad, so I'll leave that one on, okay? I'll leave that stem on. Now this one here, see how big that one is? How thick? I'm just gonna remove that. Remove it so far down. That's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm not gonna take it all the way down. But you see what I'm saying? I'll let you see that, okay? All right. So I do have just a little bit of that thick stem still on there. Okay. These here are good. It's okay. And I'm just gonna show you how I was doing this here. Just came up with this little trick. I take it, put it up against my sink, just like the edge of my sink, just like so, rolling it into a cigar. And I got my little short chopping thing here, and I just go in and just cut it, just like so. My chopping board, should I say. Okay, see how I just, you know what? I tell you, once you get to doing something, you'll invent different ways of how to get it done. Okay, so I have finished that up. All right, so now to me, these pieces are still a little bit too big. So I'll go in and I'll just tear them a little bit as I'm washing my greens here. Yep, I always put a little bit of dishwashing detergent in my greens, as well as some bleach, because I want my greens clean. Okay, I don't want nothing gritty. And when you're looking at veggies like this here, especially greens with your naked eye, you don't always see those little tiny little parasites or little bugs that be on the greens, But I know one thing, baby, when that bleach hits them, they gone. They're gonna go right down the drain with the rest of the dirty water. Oh yeah. And I do my greens, I do this method 3 times, but I do not add, only add the bleach just the 1 time. But I'm going to add, when I get ready to do my second wash, I'm just going to add a little bit more dish detergent, just a little bit, just a pin drop. And on my third wash, I'll just be rinsing them really, really good. Yeah, just like so. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to repeat this here 2nd time. You got to make sure when you go through there, and I'm pulling my greens, my collards apart as I'm going through washing them, cleaning them. Yeah. Just take them and just pull them apart. Yeah. But you know what? A lot of people, collards, some people like big pieces in collards. I don't really like the big ones. Like I said, I like medium to small pieces, not tiny pieces, but like I say, just a mouthful, okay? Yeah, just like so. Okay, so I showed you that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my second wash with just a little bit of dishwashing soap, no more bleach. Bleach, only use bleach 1 time, and that's just a little capful. And I'm going to do my second wash with just a little bit of dishwashing detergent. And then my third will be just clear water, okay? But I'll bring you guys back after I do my second wash, because I want to show you something too, as before I get to my rinse. Okay, hang in there with me. You're doing awesome. Okay, guys, I'm coming back with to you. I said I'd be back right after I did the second wash, but I want to show you something. I want to show you what my water looks like. I've got my little strainer here, sifter, should I say, because I want all of my yummy. I don't want to lose any of my green, okay? So I go in, and I'm not hitting the bottom of the sink, okay? Because I do not want to pick up any debris. No dirt, no grit, no nothing. So I'm scanning through the water, the top of the water, with my with my sifter here. Okay, just like so. I think I got the majority of it out. Okay, now this is what I want to show you guys. Okay, you see that water there? Always take your hand and feel the bottom of your sink. Sometimes you're going to feel a lot of grit. You're going to feel the dirt or the grit or the debris that was on your greens when you touch the bottom of your sink. Okay? And I feel a little bit, not a lot. So that tells me that those the greens that I have aren't really dirty. I feel a little grit, but I don't feel a lot, okay? So you want to do that behind each cleaning of your greens, each washing of your greens. You want to do that, okay? So now, I'm going to let this water out. There we go. And I like to turn my garbage disposal thing on. Whoops. Made a little noise there and triggered my tripod there. Okay, so I'm just gonna rinse that really, really good. And repeat that same procedure with cool water. I love to use cool water because I want my greens to stay crisp. I don't want them to be soggy looking, you know, droopy looking. I want them to stay crisp. So that's why I use cool water. Now I'm just going to take just a little bit, just a drop, just enough to make me some suds, a little bit of suds, not a lot. Because if you use a lot of your dishwashing detergent in washing your greens, that means that, man, you're going to keep on, because you want to get all that dishwashing soap off your greens. So just a pinch will do. Okay, I'm going to take these greens, my greens back over here. Put them back in there, just like so. And go through and just wash them again. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. And I check the bottom of my water every time. So with this here, with this second washing of my collards, I shouldn't hardly feel any grit or dirt at all, because in my first washing there was hardly any. So I know in my second there shouldn't be really any. Okay, and you want to go through and you want to pick it up and just make sure you just toss them and you pull it on them and you're tearing them. You know, you just want to and sometimes I'll just take them and I'll just scrub them. I'll do that too as well. And there's nothing wrong with that either. Okay, so, alrighty. So when I come back, I will be finished with my last rinse, and I'll let you see what my babies look like. All right. I'm still finishing up my second wash. Just wanted to show you how I'm doing it now that I have less greens left in my sink. I take it, and as I'm lifting it up, I'm tearing them and I'm squeezing them. Okay, that's how you want to do it. Just like so. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not scooping them from the bottom. When I say from the bottom, I'm not touching the bottom of my sink. I'm just getting the greens, catching them on top of the water or right above the water. Okay, and I'm squeezing. Just like so. And I decided to come back and show you guys this part of it too, because we're gonna see together just how much, if we have any grit at the bottom of the sink. Okay, you always want to make sure that you do that. That way you know that your greens are clean. Okay, that makes for some good eating, I tell you. And make sure you squeeze. And if you got a little strainer, a little sifter or whatever, that helps a lot too, getting those greens out of the sink because they're floating. There we go. Just don't scrape the bottom. There you go. Just like so. Now, I think I did a pretty good job in scooping up a lot of my yum yum here. Yep. I'm going to be putting my, I'm going to be using smoked turkey, but I'm going to cook that separate by itself because I'm going to be using the broth from the smoked turkey for my greens. Okay. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna test. Let me put this over here out the way. Test the water. Palm of my hand is touching the bottom of my sink. Don't hardly feel anything at all. Those greens were pretty doggone, well, they wasn't that dirty at all. Not at all. You'll know if you have to do another washing of your greens, because if you feel any kind of grit or dirt or whatever, then you know you have to repeat this again. But I really don't feel anything. So I'm going to go. That worked out really good for me. So I will be going into my rinse. Okay. Alrighty. Just wanted you guys to see that. And when I come back, I'll be through. Okay. All right. Okay. I just finished my last rinsing of my greens. I want you guys to see them. I mean, beautiful, beautiful collard greens. Beautiful collard greens. Now I'm going to show you the final rinse water. If you can see through your sink, through this water, in the bottom of your sink, you know that your greens are clean. Number one. Number two, which is the most important rule to know, is when you take you take your hand, the palm of your hand, and you go around and you're touching the bottom of your sink. If it feels real smooth, there's no grit, there's nothing that feels foreign on the bottom of your sink, you know that your greens are ready for the next step. And that's for the pot. That's to the pot. Yeah, so I wanted you guys to see that. Now, what I'm going to do is, I just want to show you my preparation of doing my greens. In this case, my collard greens. Okay? Now, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be putting on my smoked turkey wings and hopefully a couple of legs, and I'm going to let them cook down really, really good. I can get that good turkey broth, and then from there, that's what I'll be using. But I'm not going to be putting this together all in one day. I'm going to be putting my greens in a sealed bag, and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator, and I will cook them off once my turkey meat, my smoked turkey meat, has been cooked and my broth is ready. Okay, but this was just a part of the preparation. Okay, I'll do another video when I'm ready to cook my greens for the holiday. This is just my prep. This is my prep. Okay. All righty. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for enjoying my shorts. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm finally over 1K, and I just feel just wonderful right about now. And thank you guys that are still subscribing to me as well. God bless each and every one of you. So get your prep work together for your upcoming holiday feast, okay? If you got a freezer, one of those deep freezers, man, I tell you, that's the best thing that you can have. I don't have it, so what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to keep these in the refrigerator Oh, I shouldn't say refrigerator. I'm gonna prep them to put them into the freezer because, like I said, I'm not gonna be cooking them off right away. Okay, so when I'm ready and when my meat is finished, I'm going to let that cool down, and along with the broth, I'm going to seal that and put that in a bag too. So then when I'm ready, my broth and my smoked turkey is already cooked and ready. All I got to do is just put my greens on. That's all I got to do. All right. Thank you so much. God bless. And I will see you on the next, and you know I will, loving, and it is, some good eats, y'all. All righty.